Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh, with Heather Abraham and David Highfield from the KDKA TV studios. It's Pittsburgh Today Live.
Hi, my name is Cameron. I go to Point Park University, and my roommates and I love watching PTL every morning.
Oh, wait,
We love that. We love that. Thank you so much.
I was like, yes, you do.
You're so excited about it.
So I was so pumped. It's so good to hear from people out on the street. To hear
really
their
is.
reaction to the
yeah,
show.
Yeah, we love that, always.
Blood, sweat, and tears go into this show. Same with the Pittsburgh Marathon.
It is. And you know what? One of our favorite things is really to root on the runners. Like, when you're along the course, you just feel the electricity of all of it. And so, anyway, there's a video that's gone viral of someone providing support with humor at the same time.
Yeah, I shared this with you, and we both got a good kick out of it. So we wanted to share it with you at home, too. Take a look.
Out of bed and I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition.
All right, so you can't read all her signs here. One of them says, "Where's everyone going?"
The first sign says, "Why?"
Should I call you an Uber? And worst parade ever.
I love the signs so much. I feel like last year we asked people at home to send us their signs that they come up with.
Yeah, we did.
I'd love to do that again because it's so funny to see some of the creative and unique signs that people come up with that just have you laughing. I think that when you are in the throes of running 26 miles, or even if you're doing the half and running 13, you need a little pick-me-up, and to see a funny sign.
Yeah, I mean, the encouragement along the street is fantastic too.
Right.
I know if I were running the race, I wouldn't ever even see the sign because I'd just be like, but some people have the wherewithal to be able to actually read while they're doing that, and you know, it puts a smile on their face.
I know I've talked about this before. Obviously, it's too late for us to do it this year, but I really think that we should
do a relay.
I do.
Yeah.
I think that we should do it.
Team PTL. Okay, all right. We'll think about it. But I do. We have a spot that I want to show you. It's in Lawrenceville, like right up the hill, Liberty Avenue. You know, we go up there, and it's great. And at this point in the race, like the runners aren't jam-packed. They're kind of spaced apart for the most part.
Yeah.
They're going downhill. They're going into the Strip District and then heading downtown for the end of the race. But there's a band across the street. People are cheering them on. And you get to meet your neighbors that you don't necessarily even know. It's just a fun day. It's a great, and a lot of communities do this. They go out and they really have a party there that day.
Yeah, I don't know. Did I tell you one of the last times I ran a race? When I crossed the finish line, I was cold.
Yeah.
Not good.
Well, no, then they wrap you in that foil stuff, right?
If you are cold after finishing a race,
it means
your body is not happy with you.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right,
training is important.
We're going to train if we do the relay. Marathon, by the way, is coming up May 5th.
We can't wait for it. And all the signs, too. All right, this is something I might have to take advantage of once or twice in my life. Have you heard of speech fasting? So it's essentially like not talking, right?
Yeah, it's like fasting with food, only you're deciding not to talk.
Not like
for
fast
periods
food.
of time.
Not talking faster.
No.
Not talking at all.
Not talking at all. So there have been several articles about this lately. The New York Post actually focused on the Scottish singer. She doesn't talk each day until about midday. And they say this has been something that has been practiced for centuries. And I know, you hear about monks who take a vow that they're not going to talk for a certain amount of time or something, you know. Isn't that right? But one study says this can have good health benefits, like lowering blood pressure, lowering the amount of stress hormone cortisol in your system, and it helps you become a better listener.
So I think that there are probably more reasons than just not talking that's leading to that. Because in order to not talk to people, you are not around people.
I mean, at least, or the people around you have to know that you're not talking. But it would be really hard if people start asking you questions and you're just like, no.
I lost my voice the one time, and Frankie was away, and I could not yell at my kids. Not that I yell at my kids often, but every once in a while you need to
what you mean.
raise the voice a little bit. And it was so incredibly hard to do my job as a mom without being able to talk. So I can't.
I have never lost my voice ever. Like, no, never.
It is crazy.
I don't think I could do this. I really don't think I could do this. Even if I tried, I would slip up because in fact, I joke with Gary all the time that, I hope in life we don't have a limit to the number of words we get to use. And then when you reach that limit, then you're out of words and you can't talk anymore because I am like, I talk a lot.
I feel like
maybe too much.
I remember being at Shaler Intermediate School, and my teacher at the time, Doug Corey, asked me if I could talk for 2 minutes straight.
2 minutes? How about 2 days?
Could I do it? Absolutely. I was up for the challenge. I did it.
And here you are today, talking for a living.
In fact, that's what Frankie says. And I'm like, it's more than that. He's like, you talk for your job. Come on. How hard was your day?
Oh, no, Frankie. There's a lot of intricacies to it, really.
There's a lot of it. And
All
coffee.
Right, here's some news. Kennywood opening this Saturday, but we've learned the steel curtain is not going to be running this year.
Well, and you know what? If you were there last year, it was on again, off again. There were issues.
People were frustrated.
I don't know that this is entirely surprising. However, I guess the hope is that you would be able to fix it in the off season and get it up and running for the new season.
So have you ridden it?
I have not, and I was hoping to this year.
Well, Ron rode it. He's the only one out of the three of us who did.
I know.
So he can, continue to tell us about it and remind us of that. But for another season, because they're going to work on it and they're going to try to get all the kinks worked out.
How am I the only one that has ridden it, the one that doesn't like roller coasters?
Well, I don't like this kind of roller coaster.
I like roller coasters.
I like the old wooden rickety roller coasters.
Ooh.
Those are much more, I don't know, that seems like those roller coasters, and I don't know, but like sometimes those really quick new ones, they jerk you in a way that.
No, it's very smooth.
It's very smooth.
Really?
I think that you're probably thinking of early 2000s. Like some of those roller coasters were like a little bit more like jarring in some of the.
Yes.
These are so smooth.
Well, that's a good thing.
And a lot of them are really fast. So, and I think that's probably why I haven't ridden it. You wait for like hours sometimes to get on a ride, and then you're like, okay, well, that was 30 seconds of my life. So waited hours for 1 minute.
It does, but if it's thrilling and exciting, those 30 seconds, or 1 minute on the coaster.
Sure.
Maybe it's worth it.
Maybe.
Okay, or maybe it's not.
But not this season. Maybe next season for you.
I'll have to catch up with Ron later on. Yeah, next season.
Okay, a lot of people obviously talking about Travis Kelce. I feel like he's the only football player we talked about this past year. And we're going to continue talking about him because he has a new job. He's still doing the football thing, but he has a side gig now.
He's not giving up the football, but he's going to host a new game show called Are You Smarter, the football thing. Are you smarter than a celebrity? And this is a spinoff of Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? Amazon Prime is doing this. And so they will have a classroom of actors and singers and sports stars, and they're not competing against the contestants, they're helping the contestants, and they try to answer elementary level questions.
But I guess you're leaning on them to actually be smart in whatever area you need them to be smart in. And you might not know that, Adele knows geometry.
Right.
I don't know. Like what is it? Who's going to be on?
So you can phone a friend, and your friend is Adele.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Or Taylor Swift.
Well,
I mean, if anyone can get Taylor Swift to come on the show, it's probably him, right?
Most likely he has her number. So
I would think so.
He could make that happen.
I'm kind of intrigued because, who knows what kind of host he's going to be. But apparently Prime says that he has a natural comedic dynamic that engages panelists, guests, and viewers.
Well, I do think we've kind of seen that side of him, which I appreciate. Because he has his podcast with his brother. So you get to see this other side of him that's more human and very accessible. Like we don't, even some of our athletes in town, we don't get to see that very human side of them.
That's true.
A lot of them live very private lives.
And he can talk, much like us. He talks a lot.
He could not do the speech fasting thing.
No, another person who couldn't. All right, speaking of Taylor, by the way, her new album, it's expected, reportedly, it's going to drop tonight.
Tortured Poets Department, 17 new songs. And I actually was watching the morning news this morning, and you and Lindsay were talking about how some like little snippets.
Little
were leaked.
snippets. And they're not sure if they're actually snippets of the songs or if they're AI generated songs.
I hate
like
AI.
how wacky is that now we don't know what reality is because of AI. But anyway, she, sort of surprised everybody at the Grammys by saying, hey, I have an album coming up.
Yeah, I've been doing this like massive tour that's been wildly successful, like more successful than any other tours ever. And also started a new relationship and traveling the world, and also wrote a new album.
I was listening in the radio on the way to work this morning. They were talking about like this person was crediting her with helping to jumpstart the economies in different cities post-COVID because of this tour going around.
Because of this tour.
It really, it's really incredible. So anyway, may drop tonight at midnight.
I don't know where we're going.
Well, we're going to talk about something that is very, very Pittsburgh. We've got lots of papers.
Oh, good.
So, if someone says "red up your room," you know what it means.
Oh, here
right?
it is.
It is so Pittsburgh, right? Well, now it's all about redding up all of Pittsburgh, yes. Not every single sector of Pittsburgh. They've broken it down to make it a little bit easier than this. But they're looking for volunteers to help sort of red up around downtown Pittsburgh, get it ready for the season, get it ready, for all the events that happen in downtown Pittsburgh.
I will, this is a little bit more serious, but if you follow Virginia Montanez on X, she started last year really talking about the amount of trash and litter that you see not just in Pittsburgh, but in Allegheny County. And it is so true. If you leave our area, like we were in Columbus a couple of times over the last year, and it's so clean. The highways are clean, the streets are clean, everything seems so clean. And yet here, unfortunately, I feel like we have a lot of hillside dumping.
Yeah, and nobody wants to
trash.
see that. Everybody who takes pride in this area, it breaks your heart.
It breaks your
heart. And you really do see it, like in the wintertime, when the trees, all the leaves go away, and then you see what's on these hillsides. So anyway, this is a cleanup project. The downtown Pittsburgh, I always say it out of order.
It's PDP, so
PDP.
Pittsburgh Downtown Partnership. That's how I remember it
Downtown Partnership. All right, they're involved, and so are a number of other groups. They're looking for 300 volunteers, and they have some projects today. They're, in fact, street planter cleaning and planting.
That's great.
And general cleanup throughout the downtown. And then tomorrow, they have even more. They will be focusing on the Allegheny Riverfront Park. And we have a link to their website if you're interested in volunteering for that.
Well, and that's great, too, because Earth Day is coming up. And it's a good reminder that we should all be taking care of Mother Earth.
Yeah. It's time to red up.
It's time to red up.
All right, hey, today is Thursday. That means tomorrow is Friday. You know what that means. We want to hear from you. Post your questions to the Pittsburgh Today Live Facebook page for the Friday Free-for-All. We will try to answer as many as we can tomorrow. That is, if we don't talk too much and don't get to any of the questions.
We're going to try not to.
We're going to try. We're going to try. All right, coming up.